If you're listening right now, there's part of you longing for something deeper this holiday season. Something softer. Something real. Maybe you've noticed it already. That subtle stirring in your chest when a familiar Christmas song plays, or that lump in your throat you can't quite explain. Maybe you're moving through December with your usual responsibilities, but something inside feels tender, nostalgic, or quietly aching. This episode is for that part of you. For the younger you who once believed in magic before life taught you to rush, to perform, to stay strong, to hold it all together. This is your Christmas awakening. A journey back home to a part of yourself you may have forgotten, but who has never forgotten you. And before we dive in, I want you to know something. This is not just another self-help talk. This is an experience. A remembering. A homecoming. By the time you finish this 3-part episode, my hope is that you won't just understand your inner child. You'll feel them. You'll reconnect with the softer, truer, quieter you beneath all the layers of adulthood. You'll discover why peace, real peace, never comes from perfection, productivity, or trying harder, but from returning to the innocence and wonder you were forced to abandon too soon. So let's begin. The season that awakens what you buried. The holidays do something to us. Something almost mystical. Even if your life is busy. Even if you're surrounded by people. Even if you've decorated the tree and bought the gifts. You may still feel something stirring inside that doesn't match the outer world. It's because Christmas carries an emotional frequency that reaches far deeper than logic. The lights. The music. The cold air. The scent of pine. The memories that come without asking. These sensations quietly open doors you've kept shut all year long. Christmas doesn't just bring nostalgia. It brings remembrance. The remembrance of a child who once lived inside you with so much tenderness. A child who loved without fear. A child who trusted without hesitation. A child who felt everything fiercely. Joy, hurt, wonder, disappointment. A child who needed to be held, seen, chosen, soothed. And if those needs were not met, or not met consistently, they still live inside you, unprocessed, unspoken, unacknowledged. We like to think we grow out of childhood. But we don't. We grow around it. We become adults who manage life beautifully, but feel an emptiness we can't explain. Adults who look strong, but carry a quiet ache. A longing. A question. Who am I beneath everything I had to become? Christmas reopens this question. Not to burden you, but to free you. This is why you feel so much during the holidays. Maybe you've wondered, why do I feel so emotional during Christmas? Why do I feel lonely even when I'm not alone? Why do old wounds resurface this time of year? Why does joy feel fragile? Why does sadness feel sharper? It's because your inner child wakes up in December. The sensory world of Christmas mirrors the emotional world of your childhood. Your earliest memories of love, belonging, hope, and disappointment. Your inner child recognizes the season before your adult mind does. The child inside you remembers. The holidays that felt warm. The ones that felt confusing. The ones where you pretended. The ones where you felt invisible. The ones where you hoped someone would notice your heart working so hard to feel loved. And so, as an adult you feel it again. Not because you're weak, but because something inside you is finally asking to be understood. The tenderness you feel? It's not regression. It's awakening. The sadness? It's not a flaw. It's a message. The longing? It's not emptiness. It's memory calling you back home. This episode exists to help you answer that call. What you lost, and what you can restore. Each of us had a version of childhood that shaped the way we feel during the holidays now. For some, Christmas was a place of genuine warmth. For others, it was a performance, a carefully set table with tense silence underneath. For others, it was lonely, or chaotic, or unpredictable, or disappointing, or magical yet missing something essential. Whatever your version was, your inner child formed beliefs from those early experiences. I must be good to be loved. I must stay quiet to keep peace. I must give more than I receive. My feelings are inconvenient. My needs don't matter. If I make everything perfect, maybe I'll feel safe. Those beliefs don't disappear when we become adults. They become the invisible rules we live by. They're why perfectionism feels like survival. Why receiving love feels uncomfortable. Why we overgive, overfunction, over-apologize. Why peace feels temporary. Why joy feels unsafe. Why we rush through life instead of living it. But here's the truth I want you to hear deeply. Your inner child is not holding you back. They are holding the key to your peace. The softness you crave? It comes from them. The inner stillness you long for? They know the way. The wonder you miss? They remember it. The joy you think you've lost? They're still carrying it. The tenderness you're afraid to show? They're waiting to offer it back to you. Peace is not something you create through effort. Peace is something you reclaim by remembering who you were before the world taught you to harden. The Christmas awakening you're ready for. So in this 3-part episode, I'll guide you on a journey. Part 1, the one you're hearing now. Understanding why your inner child awakens during Christmas. And why reconnecting with them leads to deep inner peace. Part 2, a gentle guided process to meet your inner child. To see them, hear them, soothe them. And give them the emotional home they never had. Part 3, how to bring your inner child with you into the new year. So peace becomes your daily reality, not a seasonal wish. By the end of this episode, you won't just understand your inner child. You'll feel connected to them. You'll know how to listen to the quiet whispers beneath your stress. You'll know how to soothe the ache beneath your loneliness. You'll know how to create the safety you didn't receive. This is your Christmas awakening. Your invitation to come home. Not to a place or a person, but to yourself. A moment to settle in. Before we move to part 2, take a slow breath with me. In through the nose. Hold. And gently out. Feel your shoulders soften. Feel your chest open just slightly. Feel your body ground into this moment. Nothing is demanded of you here. Nothing is expected. Nothing needs to be perfect. You are allowed to just be. And now, when you're ready, we'll begin the journey inward. Part 2. The reunion. Meeting your inner child this Christmas. Before we begin, take a gentle breath, the kind that doesn't force anything, the kind your body naturally knows how to take. Let it fill your chest, then slowly release. What we're about to do is not a meditation, not a visualization, not a performance. It is a reunion. A meeting with someone you haven't spoken to in a very long time, but who has been waiting for you every single day. Your inner child. Not a concept. Not a symbol. Not a theory. But the younger you who still lives inside your emotional body. The one who felt everything before you learned how to hide. The one who carried your joy before shame taught you to shrink. The one who held your tenderness before life taught you to toughen. In part 2, we're going to gently open the door back to them. Not to fix them. Not to judge them. But to see them, maybe for the first time as an adult. This is the heart of your Christmas awakening. Why this reunion matters. Many people think inner child healing is about revisiting the past. But it's actually about healing your present. Because the part of you who reacts strongly to rejection, the part of you who panics when you feel misunderstood, the part of you who becomes small around conflict, the part of you who overgives hoping it will make someone stay. None of these reactions come from your adult self. They come from the child inside you who once lacked emotional safety. This child never got closure. They never received the softness they needed. They never had a moment where someone looked them in the eyes and said, "You're safe now. I'm here. I won't leave." So they keep crying through your adult behaviors. They keep tugging on your heart through anxiety, loneliness, overwhelm, and perfectionism. But here's the miracle. They don't need the past to change. They just need you to finally turn toward them. And that's what we're doing right now. Candle a soft beginning. Creating a safe inner space. If you can, close your eyes, or simply soften your gaze. Imagine you're walking into a quiet room lit by warm, golden Christmas lights. The kind of light that feels like a memory. The kind of light that feels like home. There's no noise here. No expectations. No rush. Just a gentle glow. And a feeling that you've been here before, long ago. Now, take your time, no forcing, and allow your body to soften into this space. Notice how the air feels calm. How your mind begins to slow. How something inside you feels like it's leaning in, waiting. You aren't imagining this. This is the moment your inner child has been hoping for. First contact. Letting them appear naturally. Now, gently imagine a small presence in this room. Don't direct it. Don't design it. Just let it form however your body allows. This child may appear as a clear image, a blur, a sensation, a memory, a feeling, or simply a knowing. There is no wrong way for them to show up. You might see the 5-year-old you, or the 7-year-old, or the teenager you forget was still a child. Or you might sense more than see, a small tender self curled up in the corner of your heart. Just let them be exactly as they are. And notice something important. They're not running from you. They're waiting with hope, with curiosity, with longing. Because part of them always believed that one day, you would come back for them. Seeing them fully without judgment. Take a moment to look at this child. Notice their posture. Notice their face. Notice their eyes. Are they shy? Hopeful? Tired? Overwhelmed? Bright? Lonely? Playful? Scared? Silent? Whatever they are, allow it. Do not correct them. Do not rush them. Do not tell them to cheer up or be strong. Your only job is to see them. Because this child has been alive inside you for years, unseen, unheard, and asking for you in ways adults rarely interpret correctly. Your anxiety? Their plea for safety. Your people-pleasing? Their fear of abandonment. Your exhaustion? Their overwhelmed nervous system. Your longing for softness? Their desire to be held. This is the first time they have your full attention. Treat this moment as sacred because it is the first words they need to hear. Now, look at this child gently and say either out loud or silently, "I'm here now." Pause. Let those words sink into the atmosphere of this imagined room. Then say, "I see you. I haven't forgotten you." You don't have to be alone anymore. You may feel a shift inside your chest, a softness, a tightness, or even tears rising. Let it happen. That's not weakness. That's the child finally being acknowledged. If emotions swell, breathe slowly. You're safe. This is just truth breaking open. What your inner child has been holding. Now invite the child gently to share something. You can ask, "What do you want me to know?" Don't force an answer. Just wait. Your child might show you a memory you haven't thought about in years. A moment you brushed off but still hurts. A feeling they never got to express. A need that went unmet. A fear they still carry. A longing they've been whispering. Or they may simply sit there quietly. Silence is communication too. Maybe they don't know if they can trust you yet. Maybe they want to see if this time you'll stay. That's okay. This isn't about perfection. It's about presence. Giving your inner child what they never received. Now gently move closer to the child. Stopping if they seem scared. When they allow it, sit beside them. You don't need to say anything wise or profound. You don't need to fix anything. You don't need to rewrite their past. Your only responsibility, the one they've always wanted, is to be with them. Imagine placing a soft Christmas blanket around them. Imagine giving them the warmth they never knew how to ask for. Imagine being the safe adult they needed. And say softly, "You didn't deserve the things that hurt you. You deserve gentleness. You deserve to be held, not judged. I'm here now. You're not alone." Watch their face as these words land. Notice the shift. Even small. Your child may relax. Or cry. Or look at you with disbelief. Or lean in. Or simply breathe. Again, whatever happens is right. Dove, a Christmas promise. Safety, not perfection. Now offer them the promise they've been waiting for. The one no adult gave them. I won't abandon you. I won't silence you. I won't make you earn love. You are allowed to feel. You are allowed to be. You are safe with me. You don't need to prove this instantly. Healing isn't a performance. It's a relationship. One quiet moment at a time. One gentle choice at a time. And today, you've taken the step your inner child has needed for decades. Letting them trust you at their own pace. Ask your child, "What do you need from me?" They may want rest, reassurance, attention, play, safety, slowness, a voice, permission to express emotions. Whatever it is, honor it. If they don't answer yet, that's okay. This is the beginning of your relationship. Trust grows with time, not force. Just end with, You can come to me anytime. I'm listening. Closing the reunion, not the connection. Before we end part 2, imagine giving your child something symbolic: a holiday token, a warm scarf, a glowing lantern, a soft stuffed animal, a small star, a tiny wrapped gift. Give them whatever feels meaningful. Then with deep softness say, "I'll be back for you. You matter to me." Your child doesn't disappear when you open your eyes. They stay inside you, calmer, softer, more trusting than before. You've just given them something they've needed for years. Your presence. This is the beginning of peace. Part 3. Carrying peace into the new year. Living with your inner child every day. Take a soft breath with me. The kind your body naturally knows how to take when it finally feels safe. Inhale. And gently exhale. As you breathe, see if you can notice something subtle inside you. A shift, a warmth, a small softening. Maybe even a little space in your chest that wasn't there before. That's the presence of your inner child. The one you met in part 2. The one who finally felt you turn toward them instead of away. The one who has been waiting, for years, for you to come home. In this final part of our journey, we're not going back in time. We're going forward. Because the question now is, how do you live with your inner child? How do you carry this peace into the new year? This is where the healing becomes real. Not as a moment, but as a way of being. Why meeting your inner child changes everything. Most of us spend years searching for inner peace, through productivity, perfectionism, spiritual pressure, or trying to be good enough. We think peace is something we reach when we've finally fixed ourselves. But inner peace was never lost. It was buried. Buried under expectations. Buried under responsibility. Buried under growing up too fast. Buried under the survival strategies you had to learn just to make it through. Your inner child still carries the softness you once lived with. The joy, the wonder, the imagination, the easy breathing, the freedom. The moment you reconnect with them, you reconnect with the oldest part of your peace. Peace doesn't come from trying harder. Peace comes from remembering the you that existed before life felt heavy. That is why what you've done in this series matters so much. It isn't symbolic. It's foundational. You have reunited with the part of you who knows how to feel, rest, trust, and simply be. How to stay connected to your inner child every day. Now that you've met them, let's talk about how to keep the relationship alive once the holidays fade and the new year begins. 1. Check in with them daily, even briefly. Just pause once or twice a day and simply ask, "How are you? What do you need right now?" You might not hear words. You may just feel a sensation. Tightness, calmness, restlessness, or relief. Whatever you feel, respond gently. That's how trust grows. 2. Slow down when your body feels rushed. Rushing is often your inner child's silent panic. I'm afraid to disappoint someone. I'm scared something will go wrong. I don't want anyone to be upset. When you slow down, you tell your inner child, you don't have to run anymore. You're safe with me. 3. Give them small moments of joy. Adults call these simple pleasures. Children call them life. Warm lights. A cozy drink. A soft blanket. Music you loved as a child. A slow walk at night. Watching the sky change color. These are not childish. They are nourishment. 4. Speak to yourself the way you did in part 2. When you feel triggered, hurt, or overwhelmed, whisper internally, "I'm here. You're not alone. I won't abandon you." You don't have to earn love. Your inner child learns safety through tone, not logic. Be soft. 5. Protect them through boundaries. Your inner child needs you to say no to the things that exhaust them. No to rushing. No to emotional labor that drains you. No to environments that make you feel small. No to people who cannot hold your tenderness with care. Boundaries are not barriers. They are protection. Your protection, on behalf of your younger self. Walking into the new year together. Imagine stepping into the new year with your inner child holding your hand. Not metaphorically, emotionally. Imagine allowing yourself to move gently, to rest without guilt, to soften without fear, to dream without limits, to feel without shame, to ask for what you need. To choose peace even when the world chooses pressure. Your inner child becomes your compass. They warn you when something feels unsafe. They celebrate when something feels aligned. They relax when they sense your presence. And they fill your life with a quiet joy you may have forgotten. You don't have to become a new person this year. You simply need to become someone your inner child feels safe with. That is enough. More than enough. Your Christmas promise to yourself. Before we close this episode, I want to offer you one promise. A promise you can whisper inside your heart whenever you need it. I will not abandon myself again. Not in stress. Not in heartbreak. Not in loneliness. Not in confusion. Not in fear. You are your own home now. And your inner child, the softest part of you, finally has a place to rest. If this 3-part Christmas awakening touched something inside you, if you felt seen, soothed, or gently stirred, I created something just for you. Coming Home for the Holidays. A gentle inner child awakening. This free guide is your warm companion for the rest of the season. Inside, you'll find gentle prompts, emotional reflections, holiday self-care rituals, and inner child practices you can return to all year. Download it inside the description. And when you're ready to go deeper into your healing, your next step is my full holiday book. Before you go, if this episode brought you peace, clarity, or even a moment of stillness, please support the channel so this message can reach more people who need it. Subscribe, like the video, share it with someone who needs softness this season. Every click helps this work find the people who feel alone, overwhelmed, or forgotten. Just like your inner child once did. Thank you for listening. Thank you for feeling. Thank you for coming home to yourself. I'll meet you again in the next episode.